So another episode of Leading Ladies TV, and the gorgeous Shauna Stringfellow is back.
Hi.
Hi, Shauna.
Hi.
So, since we last saw you, which was 7 months ago since we last recorded that first interview,
Right.
there's been some changes.
Yes.
So, are you happy to share?
Yes. Yes.
So let us know what's been happening.
Well, I went along to an appointment at the Christie Hospital, and they gave me the news that I didn't want to hear, that there had been some changes and slight growths to the tumours that are in my lungs, which was a real shock, and wasn't really happy to hear that. The oncologist told me that we sort of discussed a few options, and that being either to start chemo again straight away if I wanted to, or he's sort of aware that I prefer to, if wherever possible, to look into alternatives and complementary treatments. And so he said if I want to use the time in between that day and the next 3 months, he said that because the cancer apparently isn't particularly fast growing, so he's sort of happy to leave me for 3 months, which is when I would normally see him again anyway, to use that time and investigate other alternatives, and sort of do what I would prefer to do in terms of nutrition and exercise and lifestyle, rather than just hit it with chemo. So that's how we left it, that I would go away and find out about alternatives rather than starting with chemotherapy. So
Wow,
that
gosh.
was that. Yeah.
That must have been such a shock,
It
because
was a
you're
shock.
feeling so healthy and
Yeah,
great as well.
yeah, it did really sort of take the wind out of my sails, and yeah, from that, the next few days after that, I just was very, very down and very scared and very angry. You know, why me? And am I going to die? And my kids, are they going to see the mum dying? And I was scared of getting ill and starting to be, you know, that in that kind of debilitated state. That kind of really, really frightened me. So all these thoughts were swirling around in my head constantly. So yeah, that was kind of a bad few days, really.
How do you cope in those days when you're feeling that way?
I do always try to be positive, always try to think about the positives, and sort of that's when you crack on, and that's when I did start to look into alternatives. I knew that, you know, my diet could make a difference, so that was something I could do and be proactive about straight away, you know, to sort of take on this alkaline diet, which, you know, is extremely healthy, but it means that cancer cells can't grow in an alkaline state within the body, whereas within an acidic state, cancer cells can grow. So that was something I could do. I went to seek the advice of a nutritionalist as well, who's very much along my way of thinking, in that she's not a fan of chemotherapy as a way of treating cancer. So she recommended this Dr. Roth, he's called, where he does some cellular medicine. So she sort of sent me on my way to have a little look into that. So that was really good. I also, you know, got a lot of friends and family around me for support, and everybody just rallied round, and, you know, were just there for me to talk to if I needed to talk to, and, you know, just really lovely. Got a lot of love in my life, which is great. Yeah.
Do you sound like being really proactive?
Yeah.
But in those first couple of days when that news came again, did you feel just like burying your head, or did you want to reach out to people?
Yeah, I felt like I just wanted to reach out to a select few people, you know, close family and close friends, and I felt very emotional. And the thought of sort of going out of my front door, you know, that was a major big thing, because I didn't want to face people. And, you know, I felt embarrassed because I'd been saying how good I felt, and I felt sort of very emotional. Yeah, lots of crazy things were going around in my head. So I sort of was reaching out, but only to a few people. Yeah, just to a few select close people, really, at that time.
And then you got proactive, and
yes.
So looked into this alternative,
yes,
sort of remedies, if
yeah.
you like, in
yeah.
nutrition.
Yeah.
And is that the main way that you're keeping yourself focused on being healthy? It's your diet that you're controlling, is there exercise, etc.? What else?
Certainly exercise is a key thing, yeah, keep your body strong and healthy. You know, I've been doing relatively gentle exercise, just yoga and walking at this stage, but just any kind of exercise that people enjoy would be good in this situation. Diet is an absolute key thing, and then these cellular medicines that I've found out about go absolutely hand in hand with the diet. So because it's all just nutrition, it's vitamins, it's amino acids, and along with, you know, the Juice Plus, which I've been taking for a long time, and all of that just goes hand in hand. It's just all nutrients, which I just think, you know, is perfect to start to fight these cancer cells, which is what's happening. It's brilliant.
You are amazing, Shauna, and your positivity just astounds me. It's just wonderful. And we were talking earlier, and you were even saying, you know, this has happened for a reason.
Yeah.
Share that with us, if you will.
That's a thought that, you know, information has come to me about, for example, this cellular medicine, and all the ingredients in them. You know, it really makes perfect sense that you kind of help your body to build itself up and fight the cancer using a strong immune system and using, you know, the strength and the health within a healthy body. Whereas chemotherapy, of course, it's going to kill cancer cells because it kills all cells. So it might shrink cancer cells, but in that time, it's maybe done damage to your liver, it may have done damage to your, you know, vital organs, definitely to your immune system. So that depletes you. So it means that you're not strong enough then to fight the cancer. By doing it nutritionally, you're sort of building your body up, and to me that it makes perfect sense to do it that way. And so yeah, we were talking earlier that I just feel in many ways it's been a gift that I've been able to see this. And I would love to think that in, you know, a few years down the line, I can perhaps open a centre, get groups of people, little community, talking to people who, you know, who maybe think they should be having chemo but don't necessarily want to go down that route for the time being, and they want to try something else, and we can just give people loads of information about nutrition for them, healthy lifestyles, how the families can support them to live this healthy lifestyle and have the right kind of diet. And yeah, I really think sort of it's got legs. We can, you know, we can help lots of people with it, and it's exciting. It's something to think about, something to work for, and something to live for.
That's a comment and a half, isn't it? You inspire me so much. I think one of the things I'm picking up on there is what's so wonderful for you to hear from me is you saying, and in 5 years' time we can open this centre and I want to inspire people. So you've obviously got a very strong vision of the future and what it's going to be like for you.
Yeah.
Is that something that keeps you really strong?
Definitely, yeah. That's how it has to be, because in those first days when you think, that's it, my days are numbered, and how many have I got? Weeks, months, a year, you know, and you start thinking all sorts of really dark thoughts, whereas you can absolutely open it up and have long-term goals. You know, I just think I'm going to be living a long and healthy life, you know, and it's lovely. And since only being able to reach out to a few people initially, in that time I've reached out to a lot more people, and the love that I've received from other people has just been amazing as well, which again just sort of spurs me on, and it spurs them on to help me, and it spurs me on to keep healthy and to help other people, and it's just a nice sort of nice spiral. Yeah.
It's amazing when you talk about that love coming from other people, because
it's been amazing.
Literally your face just flushes and blooms, and it's almost like you can feel that love, which is wonderful. So it's been a good idea to let people in, I guess.
And I did struggle with that, and that's something that, you know, Amanda advised me to do, to let people in. You kind of think, oh, I've got to sort it all out for myself. I'll have to find a solution to this problem myself, and I'm embarrassed to ask people, and I felt uncomfortable in letting people help me, but you know, people really have been wonderfully kind, and it's helped me amazingly and touched my heart so much. It really has.
It's so lovely.
Yeah.
There's just you've got the diet.
Yeah.
You've got your long-term vision of what the future's going to be, and almost thinking this has happened for a reason so that I can help others in the future. And that heart and that thought is just so beautiful. Are there any other things that you're doing? You've mentioned to me before about meditation, mindfulness, and that kind of thing.
Yeah, meditation definitely. If that's something, and you only need to do that for maybe sort of 5 or 10 minutes. It doesn't have to take a long time, but that just again sort of keeps you, when your thoughts maybe do start to fly away with you, that kind of brings you back down to a nice grounded state, or it kind of gives you a bit of headspace when your head's just very busy and worrying and thinking about things. It just kind of gives you that bit of calmness in your mind that then you can start to think rationally again, and it's really beneficial, very good for the body. What else? And reading books, sort of motivational books as well, about being positive and just staying on that track. Loads of walks in the countryside. I'll walk around the park on a sunny day and just sort of talk out loud about what my goals are and what my visualizations are. Probably do look like the village idiot, but that helps me. Yeah, I'm walking and talking to myself.
Oh, Shauna, I just know you're already an inspiration to people, because you're an inspiration to me, and anybody watching this will find you a huge inspiration. You really are making life happen, and I take my hat off to you. Thank you so much for being interviewed today.
Thank you.
So we've got 8 weeks until your next
Yes,
checkup.
end of November.
And
Yes.
I'm really looking forward to interviewing you just after that.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
as being you having this
Yeah.
fantastic story
Yeah.
of success to share.
Yeah, brilliant.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.